Okay everybody, welcome back. So I'll just be showing you guys all the advanced tech that I know for Dark Souls 2. That's what I'm really doing at the moment. And yeah, so let's get into it. So this one here is actually, you can block while doing a running attack. Usefulness, like, it's alright. I don't really use it because that does have a little setup. You can't just do it off the bat. In fact, I'll just show you guys how to activate the glitch. So you need to pretty much use all of your stamina and go into negative stamina with a jumping attack, if I can do that. There we go. And holding L1 while recovering. And as you can see, that glitch, the shield just had a little spaz out. Yep, so once you have done that, now we can do it. How do we do it? So you back step. Towards the end of their back step animation, you want to do the block and turn around, like the 180 running attack, block and turn around. And then you hit R1 during the turning around bit. But it has been known for being quite difficult. But there it is. There we go. So it does take a little while to get down. So there was another technique that people found out, which was there was a way to jab behind a shield, and then look at that, I am blocking while I'm doing an attack. But there is more to it than that. In fact, we found out. Actually, I'll show you how to do it. So holding up the shield, hit R1. Don't let go of the shield at all, and just spam L2. Seriously, nothing more to it. And then you're blocking while you're parrying. The blocking does wear off as soon as someone hits it, so you can't just keep spamming block parries until they get parried. Doesn't work like that. And another little thing you can do is you can do like multiple parries. As you can see, little fidget was a parry attempt. Or you can do something like that, or like this. As you can see, towards the end he just did a double parry. There is a way you can just do a double parry flat, like that. There was a double parry. Until we figured out that you don't actually need to be poking behind a shield, you can do it with any weapon, so like a longsword. As you can see. So how do you do that one? Holding L1, and right as your character does a little, as he's pulling up the shield. As he's doing that, that's when you can do a blocking parry. And it actually goes a little bit further than that. So people thought, yeah, that's kind of cute. So the only blocking attack is a running blocking attack. That is not true at all. It's false information. I'm about to show you what I've discovered. There is definitely more to it than that. I should probably grab out a shield that I can actually use, eh? 1 second. So people thought that, that was cool. Blocking attack while you're running. Wow, no way. You have to do a back step though, so like reverse back step. So it's not really like too viable in terms of like usage. You have to do that and then come out going the other way. So it's okay, but it's not too useful. However, there is another way to do a blocking attack. That was pathetic. Give me 1 second. So you can do it like that. And people tested this until they found out that that was absolutely useless because nearly no one would just run up and try to hit you while you're doing a shield bash. They're just going to wait and then just wait and wait, because what are you going to do? Are you going to catch someone's roll with that? No, 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 no. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to stand there wasting your stamina. It's not going to help you at all. And so people thought, that's cool. Nah, it's actually all garbage. That's what people thought, like, nah, it's not useful at all. And there was something else that I found, is that the animation of where you can press it, it's quite a lengthy one. As you can see, I can delay it, look. Yeah? And I can still get it. In fact, it's enough of a delay that you can do this. Yes. You can do a jumping attack while blocking. Yep, so there was one useful situation for it. I did figure that one out myself. I'm not too sure if someone else probably thought about that as well. but I really tested it and I did it. And you may be thinking, well, then what's the real use for that? You have to have a great shield in your right hand. It's not gonna work, man. You're an idiot. Okay, well, look at it like this. When I'm using my Ormus and Reeves great shields, for fun, obviously, not that competitive. The Ormus and Reeves great shields, you know. Yeah, they're actually really quite good when you're using that glitch. So it's definitely a big part of my mix-up game when I'm using them, and you'll be able to see it in my PvP guide, like, you know, video for it as well when that comes out. You'll be able to see me using that, and it is a very good technique. Now, there is a couple other things as well. So, with the last technique, doing a block while we're doing a running attack, if I can get it. There we go. So doing a block while we're doing a running attack. With this one here, you have to be one-handing. You can't do it two-handed. Doesn't matter how many times I try to do it two-handed, doesn't work. You must be one-handing. Although, is that necessarily true? And there it is there. So it is very weird, and that's the only way to go from one hand to two hand while you're doing. So I've always been trying to figure out, is there a way to do a block while you're casting a spell? I haven't found out how to do it yet. I'm sure if I keep my chin up, I will find it in the future. What I have found for it though is not really impressive. So you can do this. Yeah, normal spell, normal spell, normal spell. And that right there is when you do the block one as well. So what's the overall usefulness of that? Yeah, it's not really. It's just more gimmick, really. The only way you could possibly use it is if you cut off the visibility from your opponent with a dark fog, and then you audio cancel the climax. And there's pretty much no way of them telling that the climax is about to hit them until it does. So if you did master it, I can imagine that you could definitely use it. Same with a couple of same with pretty much all these, but most of them, yeah, they're just gimmick ones. The other thing with the blocking running attack is you can definitely follow that up with a blocking parry, but you can follow anything up with a blocking parry, but this one here is just instant. Yeah. No, it's not it. There was something else. And I'm just gonna attach it because the stuff trying to do it, it is very hard to do. It's basically like the one hand to two hand blocking attack with a delay on it. So what it does is you come out and you actually do a blocking attack while two-handed. Just a blocking attack, like just a normal attack, yeah? So if you mastered that, that could be really good. It basically turns any weapon into a few mulch greatsword when you think about it. But you have to do a back step and then have perfect timing and just ace it. And obviously it's a lot of inputs, but hey, you know, if you want to be a good PvPer, that's what it looks like. And if I put in my controller sound effects when I'm doing PvP, you better hear how many buttons I'm pressing. It's quite a lot. So that's pretty much it. There is only one other thing that I could possibly include, and that is just a standard blocking attack. So there is actually a way to block an attack at the same time, and the way you do it is if you're blocking, you might have done this before in PvE by accident, and I occasionally see people doing it PvP by accident, which is kind of funny. It's when someone hits your guard the very moment that you press attack, and your character model will go sliding back like he's blocking, but he'll also do an attack. That's actually quite good, and if you master it, it's nice. And a good weapon for that is Enchanted Moonlight Greatsword, because it has such a high physical block, and yeah, it's like a few mulch greatsword that way. It's not a bad technique actually, and I do it sometimes with Reeves and Orma's Great Shields, and I'm just going to attach that on the end of this as well. So, um, yeah, thanks guys, and I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe and not miss a thing for PvP Advanced Mechanics. See you next time.